At the height of his fame in the early 60s, few people were closer to Rock Hudson than Lee Garlington, who dated the actor from 1962 to 1965. "He was a sweetheart," says Garlington, 77, a retired stockbroker. "I adored him." 30 years after Hudson's death from AIDS-related causes on October 2, 1985, at age 59, Garlington and others who knew Hudson closely, including Dr. Michael Gottlieb, the immunologist who cared for Hudson after he was diagnosed with AIDS, his business manager, Wallace Sheft, and his Pillow Talk co-star Doris Day, share their intimate memories of the friend they loved and lost in this week's issue of People. Garlington was a young film extra when he first met Hudson in 1962. "He was the biggest movie star in the world, and the rumors were that he was gay," he says. "So I thought, let me get an eye on him. I stood outside his cottage on the Universal lot, pretending to read Variety, which was probably upside down at the time. He walked out and down the street. He looked back once. That was it." A year later, after Garlington had broken up with his boyfriend, he got a call from one of Hudson's friends, asking if he'd like to meet the actor. "I think he had me checked out," he says. "I was scared to death," Garlington says of their first meeting at Hudson's mansion on Beverly Crest Drive and Beverly Hills. "Of course, he was 6'4", a monster. He offered me a beer, but nothing happened. Literally. I was too scared." He said, "Well, let's get together," and we did. "I'd come over after work, spend the night and leave the next morning," Garlington says. "I'd sneak out at 6 a.m. in my Chevy Nova and coast down the street without turning on the engine so the neighbors wouldn't hear. We thought we were being so clever." The two went to movie premieres together, but each brought a female date. "Nobody in their right mind came out," Garlington says. "It was career suicide. We all pretended to be straight. Once we met Paul Newman and his wife, Joanne Woodward, at a premiere. He looked at me and smiled. I just read in his face that maybe he knew Rock and I were together. We kind of laughed about it." Bella Thorne oozed retro glamour at the Lilly Pulitzer for Target collection launch party in NYC. "All eyes were on her and her adorable curls, and we know just how you can get her healthy, shiny look." Bella Thorne, 17, looked sweet and romantic in a colorful frock at the Lilly Pulitzer for Target launch on April 15, and she had the bouncy curls to match. When it comes to hair and makeup, the Duff star always gets it right, and we've got tips on recreating her look right here. Bella Thorne's hair at Lilly Pulitzer for Target launch. Get her healthy curls. We love when Bella rocks her hair in romantic, bouncy curls, and this gorgeous look is another stunner. Her hair was styled in loose curls, and pinned over to the side to allow her pretty makeup to shine. The actress donned a fresh-faced look with a natural pink lip and a bright dewy complexion, and a pretty lavender shade around her eyes added the perfect pop of color. You can get a similar subtle shimmer with the Neutrogena crease-proof eyeshadow in Stay Put Plum. The creamy, sheer color comes in an easy-to-use applicator, making this product ideal to use as a shadow or even a smudged eyeliner.